What's going on YouTube? Chris Staggs with Fat to Fit TV. I just want to touch bases with you guys. I hadn't been posting any videos for a couple of weeks. I'm an officer in the Army National Guard, and I had some training I had to do, so I took a little break. Sorry about that. Hey, and just to give it a little update, what I had done in the past is a lot of the power building type of fitness and whatnot, and I'm really moving into my train of thought is more of an athletics, more being an athlete, more well-rounded person. I read an article, and basically it had said, "What do you want to be when you get older? Do you want to be the guy that squatted 600 pounds and has no mobility now?" So it's not really what I want to be. I want to be able to run, jump, pull things, do whatever I need to do as I get older, and still be mobile and agile. A little bit more into my background. I did martial arts for a lot of years. I did martial arts I started when I was 16, trained Mr. Miyagi style in the backyard. I tended to garden, to his garden, and I raked rocks. I did all kinds of things. And the style that I do is called Eskrima, which is a Filipino martial art. And I did that for a lot of years, and then joined the military, got active duty, continued my training, got home, went back to my original instructor who now had a studio, and I instructed at his studio and continued to learn. And then I met my mentor, and he really helped me to take what I called theory martial arts and made it practical. And with him, I learned Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and some Judo, a little bit of wrestling, and I turned that and I fought in the Dog Brothers twice, and once in 2006 and another time in 2007. And you can check that out on www.dogbrothers.com. Go to their photo gallery. You can also Google National Geographic Dog Brothers, and you can see me fighting. A few snippets, not a whole lot. One was me doing a guillotine choke on a guy. And I was really, really thin then. I was like 165 pounds. And I was really active. So the whole point to this, and what I'm really trying to bring, is I got a new client. He is overweight. He's my height. He's 5'9", and he's 219 pounds as of today. And he keeps telling me, he's ashamed of how he looks and how he feels. And the way I look at it is, this is your starting point, and this is where you are now. I have another client who's actually my daughter, and she, family can be the hardest to train. And she's heavier. She's 5'7", 281 pounds. And I'm going to help her do a total transformation makeover. I talked to my client, and my male client, I asked him if he would like to be in one of my YouTube videos, and he's agreed. So next training session, watch out for that, because he's going to be in it. Also, I'm going to throw into some of his routine more of I don't want to say the CrossFit style, because not to say the CrossFit's bad. I'm not trying to jump on that bandwagon. But I'm saying that I don't necessarily agree with some of the stuff that they do in way of the ollie lifts and the crazy repetitions, and it sets yourself up for failure if you don't have a good coach to help you. But I do like some of their movements with the kettlebells and whatnot. It's great cardio work, and you can still build crazy strength. Also on my page, I really want to I think I want to put a couple of videos of the martial arts training. Got to wait for my client to see if he's willing to participate in that, and then you'll be seeing videos up of me and him in the park, and we'll be going over some movements, and I really want to correlate how strength training in the gym and resistance training correlates to being a better fighter, a better person able to protect. Because the way I look at my martial arts, and I don't necessarily, everyone has the geeky, oh, you're a martial artist, you're weird or whatever, the eclectic, you like the Van Damme movies and the Steven Seagal, which I do, everyone loves those, right? But how weightlifting really can intensify and amplify how well of a fighter you really are, and to be able to protect your family, because everyone wants to be the big strong guy and have the ability to protect their families and their loved ones. Us as men, I really want to combat the feminization of the American male, and I want people to know it's okay to be strong and to be able to take care of your family and be a protector and be a real man. So I think that's a big problem in the American culture right now. And I want to show I want to show how being strong and being able to deadlift heavy weights and squat heavy weights and bench heavy weight, because as you guys know, I'm really into the big compound lifts, how that corresponds and how that relates to martial artists, and how you can use the martial arts for your flexibility, and how the strength really helps. It's a huge help. Your deadlift, being able to pull, that really relates to jiu-jitsu and your core strength, because deadlifts require a very strong core. You can, when you're playing guard, you can really pull that person in. I mean, if you're just doing sit-ups and push-ups, how much do you think you're really able to suck somebody into your guard, as opposed to being able to deadlift high weights, 400, 500, 600 pounds, whatever you can deadlift. Or even if you're starting out, if you can only deadlift 135 and then going from 135 to 225, how do you think that's going to help in your pulling motion when you're pulling your opponent in and sucking your hips in, and your bench press and how that corresponds and how that relates? And also, a lot of people don't realize when you're throwing punches and whatnot, that's a total body movement. You're throwing your whole body and your back and your hips into the movement. If you have strong hips from squatting heavy weights, and you really have that explosive power to really drive a punch into somebody, if you can squat, starting out 95 pounds, and you really can't generate as much force, and now you're squatting, whatever you squat. For me, it's 315 for some repetitions. That's what I'm working with right now, which, I'm not in way going to be a competing power lifter at any time, but I believe that it makes my striking power, tenfold better than it was when, I only did air squats, because that's what I used to do, a lot of air squats, push-ups, pull-ups, things of this nature. So being a strong man can really help you to be able to protect yourself, protect your family, because in the end, that's what it's about. The community I want to create is that. Oh man, sorry guys, it's my rice cooker. I got some quinoa I'm cooking up. Look out for that. I'm gonna have a cooking video coming up, or recipes and whatnot. I'm gonna use this. Actually, I'm gonna cook this quinoa. I'll probably put another video up. I'm making stuffed bell peppers with quinoa and ground turkey. Look out for that, guys. So, man, I lost my whole train of thought. I apologize. So the community I want to build is us. Like I really like to I'm gonna bite off of or steal from the Dog Brothers. We're a tribe of men coming together, training and attempting to make ourselves better so we can better protect our family. And in my martial art, it's not about fighting and beating and hurting the other person. And yes, there is an element of danger to it and whatnot, but that's how you better yourselves. We're here. And when you see in the Dog Brothers videos, the stick fighting and whatnot, yeah, people get hurt and they get hit really hard, but in the end, you hug the other guy and say, hey man, thanks, I really appreciate that, you taught me something today. And you can see, if you watch the National Geographic, you see a quick video, a clip of me, guillotine choking, and then it's like 10 minutes later you see the clip of, it's actually the same bout, but me hugging the guy and telling him thank you, because that's what it's about. It's about helping each other. And that's what I'm here. I'm here to spread a positive energy, positive news. I want to help people and show you how you can better yourself and better the people that you're around. Because the more positive you are, you attract positive people. And you want to have positive people around you to make you a better person. And that's what it's all about, guys. Just positive energy, helping other people. And that's really all I have to say. Not a whole lot else. I'm kind of rambling now. Sorry about that. Just remember always, train hard and stay motivated. Oh, it's not stopping.